drum bass.
Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Off the Rails Podcast. I'm your host, Kenny, and I am joined today by...
Hey, everyone. I am Tony. I play Nick O'Barry in The Last Move. And I'm also the guy that sits here and pushes all the buttons and makes the show run. And as always, I am joined with...
Hey, guys. I'm Ian. I play Daniel Barnes, the guy who pushes everyone else's buttons. And as per usual, I am joined by...
Hey guys, I'm Taylor, and I am looking on character sheet. Nova Anderson.
I didn't know she had my first name.
Bellatrix De La Cruz.
Tell everyone your original
Just a
name.
riff
For the last
opens
move.
and Bellatrix just steps out of the Orb of Annihilation. What is going on here?
I play Nova Anderson, and I'm joined with...
Hey everyone, I'm Mike. I play Dr. Thibodeau. This is the end.
This is the song that never ends. All right, so when we last left off, a lot of things were going down. Y'all collapsed the Doom Vault that Dr. Adam may or may not have been in. Obviously, he had feelings about that. We discovered that we were being accosted by somebody with a rifle that may or may not be a zombie. That's weird. The generator that is keeping the doors locked to the vault is found inside the Child Development and Rehabilitation Center, right down here at the bottom of the map. The tunnel that leads to it is the campus service building because it is completely blocked off. Olivia and Hunter are up in the Lamform Biomedical Research Building. And our group of adventurers are here in the main campus building for the Oregon Health and Science University. That's where the Doom Vault crashed from the top floor into the bottom cellar garage area.
I didn't activate any of this.
And we have our friend Nova, who is scurrying off to the Biomedical Research Building. Our friend Barnes is reached into the top roof of this building.
Scurrying off?
Yes, scurrying off.
Okay, that's not what I thought he said.
And then we have two of our adventurers, Nick and Morgan, heading off to the campus services building. So let's take it away, players.
Take it away now. Sorry.
Wow.
Am I able to catch up to Nick?
Yeah, absolutely. You can catch Nick. You guys are scurrying across, heading down.
What is it with scurrying?
But that's the second time I've said it.
Yeah.
You guys have something against scurrying?
We're not
making
rats.
a big deal now.
I mean, last time I checked, grown men don't tend to scurry.
From this view, you look like an ant. I will call it scurrying.
And this is why we call him God.
Anyways, scurrying across the lawn as you head back down to the Southwest U.S. Veterans Hospital Road so they can come back up to the west side, the campus service building. What do?
Continuing to run.
Continuing to run? All right. Morgan catches up to you.
What?
I'm not stopping.
Neither am I.
Okay. Go home, Morgan. This one's mine.
Really? Okay.
No.
Yes. I'm gonna listen. Nick's a little stunned. People don't
go
normally
home,
just.
Morgan. No, you.
Normally, people don't just say no to Nick. I have to try to gather myself. I'm not entirely sure what to do.
Nova, you're heading up to the Lamform Biomedical
This works,
Research
thank you.
Building. You're heading out of this. You're going to be scurrying along this roadway through this breach in the buildings here at Hatfield Research Center. And you're going to be making your way down this road here past the
Nobody heard me. I haven't had my mic on. Sorry.
Dilate Hunt Hall. Great.
I know. Nobody heard my...
Top shelf
awkward.
production there, Nova. Lamform Biomedical Research Building. So you're making your way through this as you go.
We've been doing this for how long now?
Cause you're a
Same thing happened with him literally 2 weeks ago.
Not 2 weeks ago, a while ago.
All right, you get to the Lamform Biomedical Research Building. What do? You're gonna go inside. You're gonna scope out through a window. You're gonna walk away.
I'm gonna check
Do it down.
through windows that I can
dance,
see if I see
do a
anything
little
unusual and for tripwires.
Get down tonight. All right, look through a window. Go ahead and give me an instinct roll or a survival roll of your choice. Do a little dance. Do a little jig.
10.
It's a what?
It's 10 because I rolled a 4 and I have a +6 for instinct.
For instinct? Okay. As you get close to the glass, you realize that unless you like cup your eyes right against it, you're not going to be able to see inside the reflective glass.
Wonderful.
Is that what you want to do?
I'm going... No. No, because I don't want to get shot. I'm going to check for any unlocked doors that are not the main entrance and check for bombs.
Oh, okay. You check around a lot. They all seem to be locked. Some of them don't even have handles from the outside,
Oh,
like they're
wow.
emergency exits.
Great.
What else do you want to do, Nova?
Can I see any way of getting in?
You could maybe break a window or try the main entrance.
Is there any way for me to get up to the roof and then to see if there's a way
There's
up there?
a locked fire escape ladder.
Okay.
You can maybe climb the outside of that cage. It's like caged in, so you would have. It would be somewhat difficult for you to climb the outside of that because there's not really any footholds, other than the different rungs that are attached to the building, but they're spaced out quite far.
Okay. Yeah, I will check the front door for any tripwires and stuff like that.
Give me a survival or an instinct check. I need a DC 9.
Yeah. I rolled a 9.
All right. There
And
are not
then-
any explosives in the doorway.
Okay. I sneak in quietly.
You
and have
sneak
my
in
bow.
quietly. I want an elusive roll. Give me DC 8.
Like, does it matter? Because, like, elusive is really high
Okay, well,
for
I
her.
rolled a 10, and I have a elusive modifier of 4, so 14.
14. It's not her biggest thing.
She hovers across the floor, not even touching it.
So
No
Hunter begins to
sound.
call you Twinkle Toes.
Oh my god!
This is where we find out Nova Anderson's real name as Tori Gray, a
Shut
former ballerina.
She is in
Quite
fact
the
the
performer
last
she is.
airbender. So, you sneak into the lobby of the Lamphorn Biomedical Research Building. You see that there is a lot of rooms and
Done
hallways.
something.
The main entryway you're in seems to be scattered with cubicles and paper everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere.
Everywhere. It looks like somebody threw a pile of papers and went.
Yes.
Do I see anything?
It's like a man and a woman locked eyes, and the only thing between them was a desk, and they just went, yeah!
Yeet! Okay,
Why
Do
is
I-
this paper so sticky?
You took it too far.
Why? Why would you go there?
why would you do that?
You took it too far.
Okay, do I see anything unusual besides the paper and overturned desks?
No,
Okay.
not for free. See, this is where I need you to either come back and spend more gems, or you have to pay actual in-game money. No, I'm kidding. Give me an instinct or survival roll. I need DC 7.
I choose instinct because at least if I roll a 1, I'll still make it. And I rolled a 2, which is fine because that makes 8.
Okay. So as you go through, you notice that there is really only one open door down the hallway before you.
I creep toward it quietly.
You creep toward it quietly. So,
I have
creep
my
toward
bow
it.
out.
You hear heavy breathing through that
Levitates
door.
across the floor.
There's heavy breathing coming from inside that door.
I try to peek around without getting seen.
All right, we skip over to Barnes.
So,
Just took heavy shrapnel to the body.
yeah, I'm wrapped up. Took a bit of damage. The body armor caught most of it, thankfully. And we established that I was going to go out on the roof again.
Yes, you're going to go out in the room. And you see rocks. A couple AC units there. Another roof access on the other side of the roof from you. Not a whole lot of anything else going on. A couple of scattered metal walkways here and there that lead to the AC units.
I very quickly make my way behind one of the AC units for cover.
Okay.
And low, like low and fast. Just the Gears of War run.
All right, you do so. Skidding across the rocks.
What? Where are the other buildings in relation to me?
Lower than you.
Like, I'm here. What? Where are the buildings?
So you are on the top of this building.
Okay.
You were surrounded by all these other buildings. You are the tallest building in the area.
Ugh. This might not be great.
So, if you want to see another building, you gotta get over, look down over the edge.
I'm gonna walk up to the edge of the roof, low, so that way I'm below the lip,
Okay.
and barely peek over just enough to kind of get a look and see if I see anything moving on top of the buildings. But it's a quick up and down.
So you're gonna. Then you're gonna pop back up in the same spot.
Heavens no! You move about 6 feet to the right and do it again. Am I seeing anything?
In just these little snapshot pictures, you're like, there's a lot going on in that building. Is there something on the building? No, I don't know, you're not really getting a whole lot of information.
Okay.
You're not sure.
Okay.
Give me a DC. Let's go with 8 instinct roll to see if you can remember where that other person was that you shot at earlier.
That is a 9 plus 1 is 10.
All right. You do recall that they were somewhere down back here behind the Portland VA Medical Center.
So I'm going to move positions again, and then I am going to glass that building with my rifle.
You're gonna like scope into it?
Yeah.
For how long?
3 seconds.
Sorry, refresh my memory. What time of day is it?
It's about 3 p.m. now. Getting there.
Is the
We've had a
sun
very long day.
is
to
the
be
sun
honest.
on my back or in front of me?
The sun would be at your back-ish. The sun would be on this side, the west side. Obviously, if it's 3 p.m. The sun would be somewhat to your back. Convenient.
That silhouettes me. That's incredibly inconvenient.
Tony, look at what I just rolled on a D100.
What does that mean?
That is 0, 0, 0. That's a nat 100.
It's in that 100.
So I'm dead?
Woo! All right. Give me a DC 12 elusive or instinct roll.
And that's with a DC 10?
No, DC 12.
It's
You're using a die 10.
it's the one that looks like this one.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking him for a DC 10
Oh.
or 12.
So that's what I was
Which means-
asking. I'm using a D10.
You're using a D10.
Oh, okay.
This better be good.
So, I have a luck point that I got in session 2 that I have not used until right now, and I am burning that luck point for a reroll.
All right, throw it.
Come on, God. 6 plus 3 is 9. That is not enough.
Bummer, dude.
So I die. Alright, cool.
You're wearing a helmet. That might take some of it.
Let's see here.
Helmet takes 6.
Okay. Barnes, I need you to take. "24 points of damage."
I'm down.
Oh crap. As a bullet ricochets just barely off the lip of the ledge in front of you and grazes your cheek, penetrating part of your mandible and maxillofacial trauma is inflicted upon you.
Even with the 6 from the helmet?
Yeah. You said 24?
24.
Yeah, 24 minus 6. That's still more than what I had. Because I was injured from the door.
Oh.
Because he didn't check the door before he walked through it.
So, yeah.
All right.
Are you dead, bro?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say you're down for now.
So there's somebody else I have to kill.
Nick and Morgan, we're going to skip back to you guys. You guys hear a loud gunshot fly off. And so you're heading west up Hospital Road here. Behind you, you hear a loud gunshot ring out. Bang!
I stop.
I duck recover.
Okay.
I'm looking around. Do I see anything?
Yeah.
Give me an instinct roll or a survival roll. I need DC 10.
I'm using the scope of my weapon to look.
Okay. DC 8 for you, Morgan. Nick?
3.
Morgan?
11.
From your cover position, you see that on the top of the Portland VA Medical Center, there is someone scoped in, and he seems to be looking off to your left, his right.
Do I have a shot?
Go ahead and roll one.
It looks like we're both rolling low today.
What's my DC?
I need a DC 9. What weapon are you using?
I am using my M4.
Okay. DC 9.
So that's 3 and 3. So that's 10.
Would you like to use my
Sweet.
shotgun?
All right, roll your damage. You hit.
Oh, 3 die. Okay. Um, 17, 21, and 6 is 27.
27. That's it. Hit, and it's brutal. This person, whoever it is,
Can I do a 3-round burst?
absolutely. Send it. First one was 24, you said?
27.
27.
Next one's a hit. 10, 11, 17 for the second round. Third round's a miss.
Okay.
Wanted to take him out for you.
Appreciate it.
So, 3 rounds go sailing out. It appears that there is a black mist that just explodes out kind of like a cloud from that point. And as it begins to either subside, evaporate, and spread out, you do not see the silhouette of that person over the ledge anymore. Who's that?
Don't know. You.
Oh, I see. Okay. DoorDash.
Yeah, we
Thank you.
going up there to get it.
That was weird.
So
Yep.
what do Nick and Morgan want to do now?
I turn around and ask, what was that?
I don't think they were aiming at us. Looked like they were aiming at the rooftop where Barnes went.
Is it okay to run the vacuum upstairs?
Not right now. No, please.
They're aiming at the rooftop.
That's where Barnes was headed.
Appreciate it.
You need to go up there. Make sure he's still alive.
You come with me. I'm not going back into that building by myself.
That's where the rest of the crew is, to be fair.
No, they were supposed to go with her.
Were they?
No, she bailed alone.
No, he did send what's his one guy's name? The one guy that was in charge of the last place we stayed with me.
Oh, Havens?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
but
was-
that wasn't everyone. That was just Havens.
Well, some.
Yeah, Havens and whoever Havens brought was supposed
There
to
was
go with
like
me.
20 people.
I'll get you back up there and through the building, but then I'm coming back. If Barnes needs anything, you're staying with him. No arguments. As I rack my shotgun.
I mean, to be fair,
Are you
just
trying
watched
to
this
intimidate
man.
me?
First of all, I mean, go ahead and say what you got to say. But before you ask if it is something you're thinking about, I'm not going to have you roll to intimidate another player character.
Absolutely not. No, that wasn't what was
I will say,
happening.
to be fair, you just watched this man not only react to gunfire, but take cover and fire back and hit.
Okay.
So, like, do your best. Do your best.
Thibodeau, just do as I asked today. And then
Sorry.
as I run by him, I grab him by the shoulder and start dragging him.
Not necessary.
What?
Get up and get going.
It seems like a scene straight out of Zelda. All right. You bring it back the way you came. We get there. I'm imagining you're not dragging him up the stairs.
I imagine that he's like gotten back up after saying not necessary.
We're going to flip over back to Nova. You got Havens with you, who has caught back up. He's he walks in. He's kind of looking around, trying to see if he can find you when you're like kind of by the door frame to where you hear the heavy breathing coming from.
I peek around without trying to get caught.
Oh, okay. Give me an elusive roll. I'm going to need a DC 7.
Including my modifier, it's 7.
Oh, well,
I
there you
barely
go.
made that one.
Made it. So you're looking in there. You see strapped to a chair is Olivia. There's a blue light in the room. Seems to be coming from a computer screen. The rest of the room seems to be relatively dark.
Is Hunter anywhere I can see?
You're not seeing Hunter anywhere. What do?
I have a flashlight, but I don't want to turn it on because I don't want to be shot. I have my bow. Huh? I take my flashlight and hold it way out here and turn it on, see if I can see anything.
All right. You see, the room seems to be. It looks like it was ransacked. A lot of the technology was ripped up from where it was and drug out, seemingly. A lot of the desks thrown about. There's just this one office chair that Olivia seems to be tied to. She notices the light and she's looking up. Who's there? Wincing at the light.
I kind of whisper, ask her, "Where's Hunter?"
Who? What? Who's there?
It's Anderson.
Anders, what? Can you get me out? And she's like kind of slowly wheeling the chair with as much strength as she can.
Where's the guy that took you?
I don't know. I don't know.
What's the last thing you remember?
He hit me over the head.
I stick to the side of the room in the shadows and kind of make my
So
way
you're gonna
over
go
her.
inside the room?
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on. I'm gonna check the doorway first.
You're gonna check the doorway
I'm gonna
first?
check the doorway first for any tripwires.
All right. By this time, Havens has found you, and he sees you in the hallway ahead of him, and he starts running after you.
Haven's gonna get shot.
Give me a survival check. DC. Let's go with DC 8.
I rolled a 5
You rolled a 5.
plus 2.
Oh.
Just barely missed it.
In your like quick little glance as you're worried about where Hunter might be, and Olivia's kind of rolling after you, and then all of a sudden, dun, 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 here comes Havens. You're like, I don't see any explosives. What do?
So I'm gonna send Havens in.
You're gonna send Havens in? All right. Let's hear this.
I tell Havens to stick to the shadows and see if he can untie her.
If he can go inside,
Yeah, we'll see if he can go inside.
like you're not gonna tell him anything else. Just like stick to the shadows, head inside.
Be careful of bombs.
Be careful of bombs.
Be careful
There's
of bombs.
bombs in here. I don't want to go in there. That's crazy. We shouldn't be in here.
What do you suggest to get her
Is
out?
that lady from the? Is that the scientist lady?
Yes!
What is she doing here?
She was kidnapped. We're rescuing her.
There's bombs in here.
Not sure.
What makes you think there's bombs in here?
Because there's been bombs before.
He starts taking some rope and he's like, "All right, I'm gonna see if I can grab the leg."
Lasso her.
Trying to get a lasso going.
I like her reasoning too. There's bombs in here because there's been bombs before.
Yeah.
The possibility, listen, the amount of times we encounter bombs on this zombie apocalypse is stupidly high.
It's less than 0. It's less than 0.
It's far less than 0. Okay, it is.
All right, he
so
misses
near,
the first
like,
lasso.
always.
It lands beside her and he's like, starts reeling it back in. Are you
Try
gonna
again.
do anything in the meantime?
I'm checking out around us to make sure Hunter doesn't come up behind us.
Okay, he throws it a second time, misses even worse than the first
My
time.
God.
He's like, God, I haven't really done this before. All right, give me a
I
break.
take it from him and I freaking do it.
All
What
right,
if
give
I
me an
roll?
aiming roll.
Oh, heck yeah.
All right, we're looking for DC 9.
I have a DC 17.
DC 17.
I rolled 17 because I have an aiming modifier of 10.
All right, not only did you get around her and the chair, but it sinks all the way down to her waist.
Okay, I start slowly pulling her this away.
All right, she starts giving up on like trying to scoot closer to you and just lets you drag her. She's pulling her. She's really limped over. As you get closer, you notice that there's blood coming from her head. Havens is helping you pull. All right, he's like, ah.
Jesus, you can't weigh that much.
Yeah, but he's just yanking her, so he's not constantly pulling. You guys get her to the doorway. Are you gonna help her up out of the chair?
Yeah, I'm gonna untie her.
Untie her. She's got duct tape around her arms behind the chair.
I spin the office chair around and use my shib to cut the tape.
Okay, so she.
Hold on.
Oh,
Does she have anything attached to her bomb-wise?
Bomb-wise?
Yes, bomb-wise.
You gonna search her?
Yes!
All right, give me a survival check. I need a DC 6.
7.
7. All right. You
Barely
don't find
made
any
that one.
bombs or.
Okay,
lumps or anywhere.
I cut the rope or tape.
All right, cut the tape. She's very weak. Not too much in the mood for standing right now. She's trying to find someone to grab onto. Havens is gonna try and help her up. All right, wait, come on, we gotta get going.
I tell Havens to keep at least his pistol out in case he needs it, and I have my bow ready.
I mean, it's my sidearm. It's right here. I
Okay.
can quick draw it if I need to.
All right.
Starts helping her to the door. Come on now. Come
We
on now.
start making our way out of here real quietly.
You're gonna start making your way out, like towards the entrance that you
Yes.
came through.
I just want to get her out and get her safe. That's all I want. Gosh dang it, he picked up the dice. I am screwed.
Bet you wish you didn't go after Hunter now, huh?
Shut up.
All right. So I need a I need a DC. Let's go with DC 9 elusive roll or survival roll.
I choose elusive.
Okay.
7 plus 4. 11.
11. That makes it. All right. You notice right as you turn away from the doorway and you start moving away, you hear, just for the briefest of moments, you hear like tension on something. You can feel and hear the tension nearby on something. And just in that brief moment, you're like, that sounds like the drawstring of a bow.
I yell duck.
All right, you duck, and an arrow comes zipping right over your head, sticks in the wall, right next to you. And apparently the most cartoonish sound I could come up with in that moment.
I shoot up with my bow drawn, ready to fire back.
All right, go ahead and roll for initiative for you, and I'm going to cut you right there. We're going to flip back over to Barnes.
You don't roll for initiative.
Barnes, you're sitting there. Is there any words you want to try and formulate?
None I can say on stream.
I'm just laying there, just.
All right.
I'm kind of like, am I allowed? Can I move at all? Like even crawl?
I mean, you can't necessarily crawl, but you can like ride the round.
I kind of just try to try to like roll myself almost where I'm sitting up in a sense, and I have my revolver out with my right hand.
All right.
So that way, if anyone rushes me, I can at least try.
You
to
hear the
defend
loud
myself.
bang, poof, as the door gets kicked open, and you see Julio standing there like, huh, what's going on? He's like pointing the flamethrower around. He sees you. Whoa! Whoa! Senor! Senor!
Down! Get down!
¿Dónde está the fire? ¿Dónde está?
I
He's like
kind
making a gun sign with his hand.
I point towards the building with my revolver where I got shot from.
And then, and like one of the like kind of the rookiest things you could ever see someone do, he like looks over like he like grabs your shirt and kind of like lifts it up and like starts patting you in the face.
Oh!
Lo siento, señor, lo siento.
Please stop!
He's like looking around trying to find a medical pack on his person. He rips it open. Things start spilling everywhere. He gets on the ground, grabs some of the gauze, and he rips it open, gets it on your face, and starts pushing it into your face. Senor, you, where, Senor, Thibodeau, Senor, yes. ¿Dónde está, Senor Thibodeau? He grabs your hand and he holds it up against the gauze and he presses it against your face and he's like, yeah. And he gets up and he leaves the flamethrower with you and he goes back over to the door and takes off. We're gonna click back in with Nick and Morgan. You guys are heading up the stairs.
As we go through the lobby,
Say what?
as we go through the lobby and there's the other people waiting there,
Yes.
anyone with medical training, follow me. I don't care how minor.
Okay, 2 people start coming with you.
Okay.
You guys start going up the stairs. You hear rapid footsteps coming down on top of you guys.
I'm thinking it's Barnes, so I keep going.
Okay. You begin to hear, Senor!
God.
Senor!
Barnes doesn't speak Spanish.
Julio.
Finally, he's looking over the railing and he sees you guys. Senor! Senor Morgan! Senor! Senor!
We're coming.
Senor Barnes!
We're coming.
Senor Barnes!
Barnes.
We're getting there.
All right. So
He turns around and starts going back up. He's waving for you guys.
start running.
Vámonos! Vámonos!
2-3 steps at a time, just hoofing it.
Boom, 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 boom. He explodes open the door and he points over to the side. He's out of breath. Looking at Barnes, and Barnes looks pretty disheveled. Eyes kind of droopy. Blood seeping down, soaking into his shirt. He's got his arm out, and that's just about all that he's doing. He's like...
Just like sheer just spite, just holding the revolver up, just I will not die without a gun in my hand.
slack jaw gun pointing at you guys.
I got the guy that got you.
Easy.
Calm down. Okay, very carefully remove his helmet.
Okay.
Start triaging.
All right.
I'm kind of just looking about.
Yeah. Very, very ambitious of you to stand up in this environment, but go ahead.
Like over the edge.
No. Next to Buzz.
All right.
Listen, I am Nick O'Barry. I'm not afraid of rooftops.
Dives over the edge. Pretty sure there was like this giant made of statue or stone and whatnot that would just Luigi missile off this thing.
Just Aerosmith's Dream On as he just yeets himself off the edge.
You get your pen light out, checking his eyes, the perla, pupils equal round, react to the light and adjust. Check his ears. He doesn't have any cerebral spinal fluid leaking out of his ears. He doesn't have raccoon eyes either. As you feel around his scalp and whatnot, it doesn't feel like there's maybe an exit wound or any penetration, and the bleeding is all just isolated to his right cheek.
Is my orbital socket broken?
No. You would have had raccoon eyes. That's what that means.
Damage.
Say that's meant. So there's quite a bit of shrapnel from the bone in the maxillofacial area going down to his mandible. So he's got, if you pull his cheek back, he's got bone shrapnel jettisoning down into his teeth, his lower jaw.
Wow, this is really gonna hurt.
So
You're gonna need this.
you're gonna have a hard time moving your jaw and being comfortable in any capacity. So
5 cc's of morphine.
all right. Well, I mean, like, you can disassociate for a little bit while he tries to pull that out.
What's my DC?
Go ahead and give me a DC 9 medicine check.
That's a 10. So 15.
15 to... Okay, well, you make it. So go ahead and heal him for what you got to offer.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the full whammy.
Cool beans.
I'm laying there kind of just, you're always my favorite doctor I ever knew.
Stop talking.
23 and 35 is 58 health back.
I'm back to full health.
Oh, well, holy crap. Senzu bean!
He pulls out one of those horse needles full of adrenaline and goes, this'll get him back up on his feet.
Just straight up EpiPen. Wake up, soldier.
Alright, yeah. Any words of affirmation?
Pack his mouth, cheek, wrap it.
Difficult to talk. You're gonna sound a lot like this for
You're
a
gonna
little
eat
bit.
through a straw for a while, but you'll be fine.
Alright, I can live with that. You said you got the guy who got me?
There is a rapidly expanding cloud of black mist.
Yeah, that was when I shot him too. I don't think that means dead.
What does our party do from here, our rooftop party?
All right, Nick. Let's go get this guy together.
Who's this guy? Just to clarify, a couple of different people we're
Who are
getting
you
after.
referring to?
You said you were going after Lockjaw.
Yep. All right, taking off to Lockjaw.
All right.
I kind of haul myself up, and I'm going with them, but I'm not going all the way with them.
Okay.
I'm just getting off the roof with them.
I'm
All
done
right.
with
Down
this.
the stairs we go. Back over to Nova Anderson. What did you roll for? Never mind. That's not how this rolls. So you and Havens are going first before unknown assailant.
They don't
I
So-
shoot back
As
at
you-
what shot us because I doubt he had time to.
All right. You don't have line of sight for whoever this was,
Crap.
but you know it came from that room.
I kind of move so I can just barely get my bow around the corner where I have a line of sight of said room and shoot straight into it.
All right.
With with
With
one of my flame arrows.
with one of your what?
Flame arrows.
Flame arrows! Flame arrows, people!
I wrote that.
Haha.
I didn't. I think it's in the other book.
Certain things matter. Alright, let her rip.
Hold on, I gotta find the damn it.
I need you
No.
to roll an aiming check. We're looking at a DC 10.
Well, I make that obviously 13.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
That's what I'm trying to look for because I wrote it down somewhere. Oh wait, that might be it right there.
Dang raccoons.
Uh. Flame arrow 10D.
What you doing? I need that damage roll.
I wrote this really fast and I wrote 10D something and I can't figure out what.
I have to find the bow section though. It is a what arrow?
Flame, fire.
$10d20 plus 2d6.
Alright, let's see how many D20s I can find.
Or
One,
no, what did I? How many d20s did I say?
You said
10?
10.
No. 1d20 plus 2d6.
I was like, wow.
I burn
I'm
everything in
switching
my
to a bow
wake.
now.
Believe it or not, that was my preferred sidearm weapon, and yes, it is a sidearm weapon. That was my preferred
Okay.
secondary, and
18,
Sniper Ghost Warrior
6,
was a bow
and 6.
because
Okay.
it made no sound,
12,
which is really nice in
12
that
plus
game.
19.
31.
Yeah, 31.
31. Ow! All right, well, that's double damage for reasons you will find. But you hear screaming. Like this body flaming starts running around. Paper's getting caught on fire. It's, how many attacks do you have? Just the one?
Another
2.
Okay, you want to fire another one at this flaming scarecrow?
Yes, I do.
That was 50 what?
62 for the
Six-
first one.
62.
Okay. 6 and 5, 18, 11,
29.
29.
Times 2 is 58.
So, 62 and then 29?
No, 62 and 58.
62 and 58. Alright, this person's just not having a good day. Where did I put my book?
120.
There you are.
even.
What was that you said?
120 even.
Okay. So, 2 flaming arrows are sticking out of this person. He's losing his mind. Hits the ground, starts rolling around. Yeah, the shafts are snapping off as this guy's violently rolling around. It's kind of wiggling around inside him. The arrows that you put there. And one point, kind of sits up, gets on his knees, rips the arrows out, and you can see the arrow,
Fact that
the
he's
area
still
where
alive.
the arrows get ripped out, like spurts of like black cloud kind of dust comes out, but as it spurts out, immediately engulfs in flames, and it kind of like if you snuff out a candle and then you light the
Smoke.
The
smoke
fumes
and
to
it like surges back down to the wick. That's what it looks like. It catches the edge of the black smoke on fire and it surges back into his wound and he straight up not
Night-night,
having
Hunter.
a good time.
I totally say Night Hunter.
This person
I don't even care if it's Hunter or not.
reaches out for their bow, and they're trying to pick it up, and they're like scattering around, hand trying to find arrows somewhere. We're gonna go over to Haven's turn, and he's gonna look back at you, and he's like, "Is it good? Are we good?" Is like, "Did you kill it?"
He's still moving.
He's still
Yeah,
moving.
he
is he
can't
not?
see what she sees. He's
Um,
down the hallway by this point.
He's not quite dead.
He's not quite, but you got it. Like, I don't need to come
If
back.
he's alive, he's got to be like barely there.
All right, I'm just gonna go.
Listen, you got this. Apparently, you got this handled. I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
All right, so he's gonna help Olivia out. We're now going to this character's turn. By this time, it's rubbed enough of like literally anything onto him to try and put out the fire. He looks just charred across his body, and he just throws the bow at you.
I sidestep said bow.
I'm okay with this. And we're gonna go over to your turn.
I'm gonna shoot one more arrow at him just because I can.
All right.
Gotta do my aiming thing. Is aiming still 10?
No, this is this is gonna be like a DC 3.
My modifier is 10. I automatically win that.
I want to see a roll.
12.
Cool. You know, sometimes we just barely make it, and that's how life works.
Alright.
That is not how that applies. Okay, bud.
Barely made
Ten.
quadruples the DC.
50.
50 damage.
Yeah. If he's not dead by now, I'm going up and stomping his head. I will curb stomp him.
All right.
I know.
No, this guy's not dead. Shockingly, has another one.
My
goes
God!
Right into his chest. At this point, he can't scream anymore. Just gurgles.
Listen, the Shamblers didn't hold on this.
Oh my God!
I mean, there's trying to bridge the gap between like numbers and fantasy and what we're seeing right now. We're having fun.
Yes, absolutely. That was happening.
This person,
Well, I have one more arrow, so I will shoot him again.
he reaches up to try and pull the arrow out of his chest. Not doing a very good job.
Okay. 10. I rolled that wrong one. I didn't roll the d20. I rolled the wrong one. 27 times 2?
Well, that's 54.
54.
So that's dead. Yep, this one right.
I did over 200 damage to this
Right in the
thing.
nose, like right in the nasal cavity. Takes it just boom, and then falls backwards while on his knees.
I slowly creep up to it with another arrow ready just because I want to make sure it's Hunter.
Oh, I mean, this is a smoldering pile at this point. Flesh, it smells god awful.
Alright, well, time to go. I go after Havens and Olivia.
All right, they've made it outside. Havens has got Olivia. He's pulled open one of the car doors and has her sitting in like the driver's seat of a car, trying to see how she's doing. Are you all right? Are you all right? You said you're leaving the smoldering pile?
Yeah, I inspect around me first before I go out there.
Oh, you're looking around.
I want to see if there's anything in there that we could possibly need, on top of the fact that I want to make sure that there's nothing else in there to shoot me.
Nope, doesn't look like there's anybody else in
Okay,
here.
I leave and go check on Olivia.
All right. Get back out there. Olivia's telling Havens thank you. And he's like, yeah, no problem. You should really thank her as you're walking up. She looks at you. Thank you. Anderson. Oh, I don't know why Hunter did these things or what was motivating him, but that was not the Hunter that I knew in all these years. Not at all.
Well, I believe the Hunter you knew is long gone, if he's not that smoldering pile of ash that I left back there.
It's smoldering. I've never seen anything like that before in my life, but maybe you had something going for you there. This fire seems to do something like nothing other to these things. We probably need to tell the others. If we're going to do something, it better involve fire.
The rest of the team that's been with me for a while has a rough idea what fire does to these things.
Excellent. And then Havens is like, well, I got her. If you want to go check in with everyone else, I'll see about helping her get closer
Yeah, as I say, get her out of
to
here
the
as soon as
guys
you
in the
can.
main building. All right, we're going to flip back over to
I
Barnes.
start heading their direction.
All right, we're going to flip over to Barnes, Obari, and Thibodeau. Coming down the stairs. You said you were going to break off at some point. Is that still what you want to do?
Yep.
You're just going to stay in the bottom? of
No,
the
I'm heading
building?
to the building where I got shot from.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to finish the fight.
All right. You start heading over to the VA Medical Center then. As you head out from
cover
the
to cover.
opposite direction, because she's coming down, you're going down that way. From the opposite direction, you guys see Nova Anderson coming through the doors into the building.
Shalom.
I just run past.
All right. You go out the door she came in. Morgan. You just saw him go out that door. She came in that door. He went out the opposite door in the same building.
Where's Olivia?
Haven's got her.
Hunter?
Pretty sure I left him a smoldering pile of ash.
Tell Havens to bring her in here. Hand you my scanner.
Okay.
Check her. And I'm going to run after Nick.
All right. Boom, boom. So, Nick-
I'm like, sorry.
Nick, you make it to the building. Do you want to go inside? And by the building, I mean the campus services building down here.
Can I point out really quick that if he's with me now, that scanner was set up to show negative for me.
No, I'd switched it back
When did you do that?
to get through the guards for us.
Okay. I was
Hey.
gonna say, just gonna scan. Gonna
All right,
get that poor woman shot
Same question. Do you still want to go inside?
inside the.
Campus services building, bottom
Yes.
left corner here.
Yeah, I'm after lockjaw.
All right, so you're going to open the door, go inside?
Yep.
Okay, so inside there's a flickering central kind of like incandescent bulb. You can hear what sounds like running water, but it doesn't seem to be coming from the room you're inside of right now. First thing is there's a couple lockers to your left, a desk to your right, and there's an open door on the wall opposite you. But it's dark inside,
It's dark inside.
the other room.
In the other room.
Yeah. And by this time, as you're scoping this out, Morgan comes in right behind you. You notice not only himself, but much of the same thing that I've already described for this same room.
Okay. Pull
Alright.
out my flashlight.
I shoulder my shotgun.
As you look around the room, you notice that it's actually fairly damp around here. And you too hear the running water.
Can I check the water? Is there anything weird about it? Is
Well,
it black?
I mean, there's no water in this room other than the fact that it seems like the ground is somewhat soaked.
Mm-hmm.
The ground itself, it appears to be like maybe it's moldy.
Can I see where the water is pooling?
There
In
doesn't
another
seem to be
room
any
or
pooling
something?
water in this. Like it's kind of like a soggy carpet.
Through the darkened doorway?
You look in there. You don't see any standing water in that room either. Do you want to go investigate further towards that door?
Yeah.
All right, you go in there. What you've seen here is there's what appears to be a door to the right against a wall, and then a railing right in front of you, and then to your left is a staircase that descends, and it kind of like wraps around the wall of this room going down. And you can hear the echoes of water rushing, coming down from underneath you in that stairwell in front of you. So there's a door to your right.
Look over the railing, shine the light down.
All right, you see running water. There appears to be a cement concrete tunnel down there. There's running water going from underneath you, away from you, towards your front.
So, can I grab Morgan and pull him out of the room really quick?
Sure.
All right.
Grabs you by the collar, rips you out of that room.
There's mold everywhere.
Yeah.
Doc, you're
I don't
not
know.
going in there with me. What'd you say?
I was like, the whole conversation I was doing that. I was like, I don't know why I'm doing that. Just shining an imaginary flashlight at you
Yeah,
guys.
we like it. We're good with this. We're getting into it. You're not going down there with me.
Dig through my pack, pull out an N95, put it on.
Say that again. Sorry.
Big put on a mask.
Oh, okay. And your response is?
I don't think that's going to be enough.
I'll take that chance.
No, you won't. Listen, I know what you're going to say.
You still have your gas mask?
I can put it on if you need me to.
You're going to try to keep me alive, and I get that. But let's face facts. I'm already infected. One shot, and I'm just like one of them. You need to stay alive. You need to help Barnes and Nova. You are not going with. As I shut the door on him and walk away.
Is it locked?
No.
I open the door.
Walk up, push him out, shut the door, and then I jam my sledgehammer
Oh.
to barricade it. And if that doesn't work, I still got 2 more 2x4s. Don't think I won't hammer it shut.
Okay. To your left is that doorway that I discussed earlier. And to your right would be the concrete stairwell going down, and it wraps around behind you towards that concrete tunnel below you. You are now facing that door from the office side, damp carpet at your feet.
Can I force it?
If we get into this, it's going to be competing brutality checks.
Good luck. Hey, I might roll low.
He's gonna try.
All right, let's see it. Competing brutality checks.
That's gonna be really
I
embarrassing.
thought this
if I
was
lose.
against the sledgehammer.
He's just going to reinforce it. He said that he's got more 2x4s that he's going to try.
Oh, check that for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's 10.
Plus 1 is 11.
Plus 7.
Oh, that's a 4 plus 7.
It's 11.
Oh, that's a dead tie. Oh, this is interesting.
He hits him with his shield. As I'm butting the sledgehammer up there, we just both fall over.
Boom! So you guys collide, shield versus sledgehammer, and the door shatters.
Well, there goes that idea.
Stand up. Pick up my shield.
First off,
Oh, I fell in the mold. I'm infected. Let's go.
you and I both know that's not how that works, Mask Boy.
Mask boy.
Second off, since when could you do that?
What?
You were
Thor,
merely
Captain
adopted
America,
by the
please stop
darkness. I
fighting.
was born in it. I didn't see the light of day till I was already a man.
By then, it was nothing to me but blight.
Seeing as I'm not gonna be able to stop you, for now. Things start going south down there, you get out. The other 2 need you.
Okay.
This isn't a discussion anymore.
We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna shoot you in the foot.
Then I will get infected.
All right, we're gonna.
Why couldn't I have Barnes with me? At least he listens.
All right, we're gonna clip over to that very same person, Barnes. You are making it to the Portland VA Medical Center by yourself, as you've left, talking to no one. You have made it to the front doors of the VA Medical Center.
I'm checking for bombs, kids.
Give me an
Good,
instinct
you
or survival
learned.
roll. DC 8.
What was it, survival or what?
Instinct.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't want to lose his other cheek.
So that's 11.
Well, yeah, you don't find any bombs.
So I've got my M4 out, and I am slowly pieing corners and clearing, working my way up to the roof. Each door, I'm doing a check.
Okay.
So if I need to roll more, let me know, but I am every
I
single
need
door.
you to roll an instinct, or as you go up the stairwell, I need you to roll an instinct or a elusive roll. I need a DC 10 instinct roll or a DC 12 elusive roll.
It was a 10 or a 12?
So I need a 10 for the instinct, 12 for the elusive. Whichever one you pick.
I don't make either.
Okay, which one did you choose though?
I chose instinct.
Okay, you're checking your corners and you pop your head out to look up the stairwell. And what weapon do you have?
M4.
All right. Bullet rips down the stairwell, takes out your scope. I want you to erase the scope from your inventory on your M4.
Okay.
No.
Angrily flip up the Magpul MUS rear sight size till the A post and the thing for irons. I pull out one of my pipe bombs, light it, and then just bounce it up. If I'm standing in the doorway looking, I bounce it off the farthest of the wall so it kind of bounces up.
Okay, give me an aiming check. DC
Pull
5.
this off, dude. Oh, DC 5? That's not bad.
That is a 1 + 3 is 4.
Okay, never mind. Let's take that back. You rolled a nat 1.
Okay, so you bounce it off the opposite wall and it just comes back.
Yeah, so I dive for cover before it blows
Okay.
me up and I die.
As the world stops looking white for a second, you get your hearing back and you hear echoing down the stairwell.
I love it!
You know, Barnes, you are nothing short of interesting. Man, I think we could still do something with you. What do you say? You wanna live forever or die trying?
Do I know this voice?
It sounds like. Give me a DC 5 instinct roll.
That's a 7.
Sounds like Samson.
Called it. I sling my M4 and pull out my shotgun. Come and get me.
Like I said, interesting. You hear footsteps. Seems like it's descending down towards you. And then down right in front of you, a sniper rifle falls, plants right there, as if just dropped down the center of the stairwell. Now what? Like I said, interesting. The footsteps continue.
I pull out my last pipe bomb and I twist the fuse so it's shorter, light it and roll it so that way right as he gets to the doorway it just appears at his feet.
Yeah, I mean, he's still coming way down.
Oh,
This is
well,
gonna be-
I'm waiting, but I've got it and I'm ready so that way when he gets like 3 or 4 steps up I can just roll it quietly and it'll blow up pretty much right as he steps foot in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna be sitting here for a good minute.
Talks back.
All right, we're gonna flip over to Nova. Nova, you get back to Havens with a scanner. What do you do?
I scan her.
You scan her.
I scan Olivia.
Red light turns on.
I'm a biscuit eater.
She looks at you. She looks at the scanner, puts her hand in her face, Havens is looking at that like, am I good? Am I good? And he like grabs the thing, he scans himself, and it turns green. Oh. I mean, sorry about your luck. But
Super rough for you. My condolences. Oh my God.
and he's like, so what does that mean? Like, you look fine. Are you good? And she's like, no, I'm not good.
I ask her how she's feeling. If
I
she feels anything strange.
was infected by the virus that Hunter had, and then he forced me to take Precipio.
So why
I
do we
don't
waste
know
time
how
saving
long I
you?
have before I become a Rightborn. So, that's now on your conscience. She does not look too good. Matter of fact, veins in her body, around her eyes, lips, they're turning black.
Look at the flowers, Olivia.
You're getting a lot of the same vibes as what you saw standard fare Nick Obari looking like coming from her. But this seems to be rapid onset.
We need to find a place for you to go for now until we can figure out something.
She lifts her head up a little bit. Like, we might be able to synthesize something to help deal with the spore virus. We need to change Precipio, though, to do it. We need to get inside Wright's vault. He has all of the resources for Precipio there.
Do you know how to get into the vault?
Not anymore.
Because
If
he
there's a-
dropped the vault like
I don't know how to get inside his vault.
Whoopsies.
So, what do you want to do from there, Nova?
I tell her for now that we gotta figure out a way to restrain you in case you do turn into Rightborn for now until we can find a place for you to go or until we can get into the vault.
So,
Like 60 feet of duct tape.
Yes, I do.
you're gonna duct tape Olivia?
I'm going to duct tape her hands together
All right.
and
Yeah, because zombies are notorious for using their hands.
I'm going to ask her if I can put tape over her mouth. Nicely, just for the sake of the rest
She's
of
gonna
us.
say no.
Of course she is.
So she punches her in the face and does it anyway.
I
so
knock
she's
her
too weak
out.
to
I
fight
punch
back.
her in the face and knock her out.
And it's expressions like that that make me wish we videoed these.
That's a meme right there. Just Kenny could not believe what he was hearing right now.
That's like when we lit the forest on fire.
I knock her out and I duct tape her and I make the one guy carry her.
Or
You're
when
just
we
like,
rushed the
can I
slavers
put
camp.
tape on your mouth? And she's like, no.
Oh, okay.
Right across the jaw. She collapses in the driver's seat of this
I make
car.
sure she's
Havens
alive.
is like, whoa!
I just make sure she's
Whoa!
alive. I check to make
I
sure
know
she's.
she's infected, you psycho, but like, what's that about?
I make sure she's alive, and then okay, good. She's breathing, and then I duct tape her and I make him carry her. We're
What? I'm
we're
not
going.
gonna touch her. Where are we gonna take her? I'm gonna. And then he closes the door to the car. I think she could just stay in there for right now.
All right, well we gotta find a way to get her back to the others. So
The
either
back
you.
others do what? She said all the stuff was inside the vault.
Okay, well are you gonna sit here with her while I go find the
Sure,
others?
I will watch her from a distance.
Okay. You stay here.
All right. Yep,
By
I'm staying
yourself.
here. I will be right over, not here, and then I will watch her with this out. He's got his sidearm out.
You might want to be careful in case there's other Rightborn that come around you. That's why I was hoping to move her to a more secluded
Yeah.
area.
You know what? I think we're good here.
His reaction or his description of what happened.
All right. We're gonna flip back over to Nick and Morgan, face to face, standing in the threshold of the door that leads to the stairs and the maintenance office.
All right. Because he's persistent on going with me, apparently. Stay behind me. I shoulder my shotgun and start walking.
Okay.
Wouldn't we smart
I'm
to
the
have
one
the
with the
shield
shield.
go first?
Go ahead and pause this. Tony, do the thing.
There you go.
Do 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 do. So the stream seems to be not puppies. What? All right,
It's a
there
good
we
thing
go.
I didn't open it up yet.
The stream seems to be flowing in towards this wall here. That pump seems to be sucking in the water. You're not sure where it's going, and then there's that steel door there. But this is where the water seems to be flowing towards.
So the sub pump is doing its job.
Yeah,
In other
it's
words.
sucking in the water, keeping the water levels low. Doors closed.
What do you make of that?
Go up, put my hand on the door.
It's cold.
Any vibrations or weird things from it?
No, not really.
How's it open?
So it's kind of like a locking latch. Surprisingly similar to what you would see on a the double doors on the back of a trailer for like a semi, where you would
Right.
lift
got
it out and then down.
Yep. Is there any water coming from underneath that metal door?
No. It looks like the water could have been at some point, and you see like there's different like algae marks that some have started in certain places, but not really anytime recently. It would appear.
You think it's safe to open?
Pull out a scalpel real quick, set it on the ground, and let it fall against the door.
Just taps against it.
No sparks or anything. Okay. Put it away. Open the door.
You're gonna open the door.
Yeah.
Because apparently you're strong enough to.
So
I'm just going to barely crack it, and then I'm going to look for wires or anything.
all right, you lift the handle up, twist it, unlatches. It takes quite a bit of effort to move it. It seems to be a heavy door. As you're moving it, you're looking in the cracks. It's very dark on the other side. As you flash your light, you're not seeing any reflected threads or anything. Give me a survival instinct roll. DC 7.
Cocked. Same thing. Survival or instincts?
Yes.
That's a big 4.
All right. Yeah. As far as you're concerned, there's no trap wires.
Want to
or
check it
anything.
out? See if I missed something?
Yeah, I go ahead and take a look.
All right. Give me a DC 7 instinct or survival
I
roll.
rolled for survival, and I rolled a 7.
All right. You poke your head in. Just. Nope. Good.
I open the door the rest of the way and slide through.
All right. You get your body through there. The water seems to be a lot deeper on this side, and the pump seems to be pumping the water into this room, but it's stagnant. It's not flowing. It's not going anywhere, and it's up to your knees. So you're sloshing about trying to get through here. Very dark still. You're not sure where the tunnel goes.
Hold the light up down the tunnel.
You hold the light up. Do you get through the threshold too? You're not sure what you're looking at. It looks like there's a ladder down at the other end, but it just like the water keeps going, hits a wall similar to like what you're looking at here, but there's nothing on it, and then there's a ladder built into the wall, and then a manhole cover kind of opening at the top, and then there's just water.
It's just flowing.
But it's not necessarily flowing because it's stagnant in this room. It seems like it's building in this room,
It's building.
and maybe over time you can tell that it's risen and it's going to continue to rise in this room.
Thibodeau, is there a way you could shut off that pump?
Step back through the open door. Look down at it. Is there an off switch?
It says just twist to the right, off, twist to the left, open. Okay. Twist it shut, stops pumping water into that secondary room.
All right, then
Hey.
I walk.
You do notice that it begins to build up in that first room now, though. The water's building in that first room.
It's going to take a minute. Does it smell any different in here?
It's a lot danker in this room, but aside from that, no, not really.
Nothing strange about the water. It's not
Take out a
just
flare, strike it, throw it down there till it goes underwater, and watch.
All right. You do notice when you do that, though, that as you throw it down the tunnel and it sinks into the water, it goes maybe about a foot and then it stops.
Right.
And what you can maybe tell is that there's something there underneath it. Not quite sure what that is. It's a little bit too dark in here. Do you want to proceed forward?
There's something under the water.
I mean, there's something that it's resting on.
I give Morgan.
Is
an
what it's
inquisitive
resting
look.
on higher than the water level on our knees? So in other words, is the flare resting on something that's this high off the ground, or this high off the ground?
I would say about midway up your shin.
I give Morgan an inquisitive look, and shoulder the shotgun him. Nice and easy.
Okay.
We start walking towards. You threw it towards the ladder, right?
Correct.
We start walking towards that and the ladder.
All right. As you guys get closer, your toes hit what appears to be a raised platform of cement.
Oh, okay. All right. Reach down, pick up the flare, throw it further down so it's by the stairs.
All right.
Or I mean the ladder.
By this time, it doesn't even sink into the water. It seems to be just a little bit. The water level is just slightly above another cement platform. It looks like it's tiered,
Okay.
almost like a really long staircase of cement platforms leading to this ladder.
What is this place?
So if you remember from the
This
previous
should be
time,
the access hatch that goes up into the building,
the Child Rehabilitation Center.
the basement.
All right. Do we continue up the steps or we go up the ladder?
I mean, they're leading to the ladder.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then we do both.
All right. Who wants to open the hatch?
Hey, I'm first to admit you're stronger than I am. Go ahead.
I don't know. That shattered door would suggest otherwise right now. I go first.
Okay. So you give me a DC 8 brutality check.
14.
All right, you crank that wheel open and push it up, and it seems to stop at a 90-degree angle. And then right when you get ready to push your head up, we're going to switch over to Barnes.
I'm not liking these cliffhangers. All right.
So
Just punch somebody in the face.
the footsteps continue down.
I think this is the most brutal.
You know, Barnes, I found it interesting the things that you were doing. It kept me on my toes. Didn't think you were going to investigate too deeply into the matters. But come to find out, you really threw everything on its head, didn't you? I'm sure none of that really matters to you now. But I'm going to extend my hand to you one more time. Come on over. I'm sure that you'll have fun doing all the dangerous things you could possibly ever want, with a little hint of invulnerability. I mean, you already act like it. Might as well keep taking it. I have to admit, still surprised you're walking around after that hit. Kind of proud of that one. You know what I'm not proud of? Twice now, my head has exploded today.
You're
But here I
over
am.
from me.
Oh, yeah. See, you know what? I'm not going to extend that favor anymore. And then by this time, his foot hits the bottom.
I roll it with the fuse probably like this one. Like it literally by the time it's gonna reach the doorway, it's gonna blow.
So, what you are looking at when you look into that room is you see what looks like Samson, but very dark black skin. And it looks almost like his face is covered in like maybe red ants, something that you can describe it to. And he's got this weird wispy red aura around him, almost insect-like. And you look at him, roll it out, roll the pipe bomb in there. He looks down at it and he's like, "Oh, fuck, boom!" Fuck. I need you to roll damage.
Both-
All right.
both my third shooter
Pipe bomb,
should
pipe
be
bomb,
my
pipe bomb, pipe
third
bomb, pipe
shooter.
bomb. What was the pipe bomb damage? It 4d10. Okay.
Yeah.
8. Nope.
I
8.
have multiple if you need them.
6, 3,
But I could probably
16
switch back over to the
plus
other
9,
arrow sheet, so, you know, I could do that.
25.
And I've got to take away 4 arrows.
Alright, so this guy takes 25 damage. Boom! His body lifts up and flies into the wall of the stairwell. Falls down, kind of collapses against the stairs. Oh, and I mean, there's the aura around him went from like maybe a couple inches away from his skin to like it is now kind of filling the room. And if you've ever seen, I don't remember the name of that Vin Diesel movie, but it's where he's got like the nanobite.
Bloodshot.
Bloodshot. If you ever seen the
Bloodshot.
character Bloodshot, when he takes damage and the nanobites kind of explode into a cloud and they kind of recollect onto his body,
Mm-hmm.
you see the cloud is beginning to condense back onto his body,
Mm.
and parts of his body are beginning to rematerialize.
I transfer to my M4 again, and then I start dumping rounds into a stationary form. I'm just mag dumping into him. Just die.
All right, let's enter combat. You going first?
Yes, sir.
Roll your aim for hit. I need a DC 7.
That is an 8 plus 3 is 11.
Yeah, hit. Go ahead, roll your damage.
One out of every 3 is a tracer.
That would be nice. 8.
Okay,
All right.
while you're doing that, we're going to flip back over to Nova. Nova, what are you doing? Because you just knocked out Olivia, duct tied her in a car, and then now she's under surveillance by Havens, who's holding a gun for his dear life because he thinks that there's some sort of Cthulhu monstrosity about
I
him.
tell him, good luck, give a salute, and run towards these guys. Just take off. Actually, hold on. Before I do that,
You give them a salute.
I did. I went, nah.
You know where they're going?
I run, no. But I'm going towards the sound, because I'm assuming I hear shots fired.
You start heading towards the VA lines.
Yes, but before I do that, I'm going to take the keys out of the rig that he put Olivia in.
So we're going to check out.
Okay. Well, I lock the car, either way. Be-
Yes, because the person inside the car powerless to unlock the car.
You never know if... Nobody knows if they have the power to do that. It's better safe than sorry. You never know if they're smart enough to do that.
This is. Okay.
Shut up.
Okay, we're moving
Shut
on.
up.
Moving on.
I'm
You
being...
get to the VA Medical Center, because you just heard a pipe bomb go off. You walk in the door, and you see Barnes opening fire. Bang, 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 bang. And there's someone, like maybe there's a black silhouette figure back inside the stairwell that he's ripping rounds into. Damage.
65.
65. That's a lot of damage.
Barnes has a lot of pent-up emotions to get out with Samson.
Apparently.
Time for more flame arrows.
Yeah, I have an explosive arrows,
Alright,
too.
Go ahead and make your attack if you like, or you can just talk to Barnes because he's kind of standing in the threshold of the doorway between you and this black entity.
I ask him if he wants me to shoot an explosive arrow at Samson.
Kill it.
Maybe.
Okay, I shoot an explosive arrow at Samson. What is my aiming? What do I need to roll to hit him?
I need you to roll. Did you step out of the way, Barnes?
Yeah, I backed up, so I'm still kind of like covering the door, but leaving it open for her to lean in and...
Alright, go ahead and roll. I need a DC. Let's go with 9. Aiming roll.
12. Alright, I need my d20, and then I gotta find 2 d8. Hold on a second. 8. That's an 8. And that one's an 8. Okay. Yeah! Okay. 18. 8. And 4. 12. 60.
60 for an aiming roll?
It's an explosive
You got a 60 for aiming?
for damage if you're doubling it again. Because it's an
No, she
explosive
got
arrow.
60 on damage, she thinks.
What is your aim roll?
My aimer was 12.
12? Okay, yes, you hit. Okay, your damage is 60,
Yes.
and that's already doubled.
That's doubled, yes.
Okay. Alright, so you're pegging him with rounds, and he's... And it kind of... He's almost like treating it like a comedy show at that point. The bullets are going into him. He's like, no!
Explodes out of his chest.
And then all that aura around him catches fire. And it seems to like...
Burn in hell, Samson.
All right, Samson's turn. He's going to take this opportunity, picks himself up off the wall, and he dives at you. He's like, if I gotta go down, I'm taking you with me, because I'm pretty sure you're not fireproof.
Can I
And so-
swing an axe to try and
I
intercept him in the air?
want to shoot him one more time to see if I can. I shoot him one more time before he reaches Barnes.
All right. This time it's going to be a DC 10 aim.
Okay, 18.
That'll do it.
Okay. This one,
That's a problem, though.
and this one.
His current momentum. I don't think she has the momentum to stop him.
I'm using another explosive
She's
arrow.
doing it.
Right, so he's lunging at Barnes, and you just shot that guy with an explosive arrow while he's...
Did you say explosive?
Yeah.
While he's still moving towards Barnes. You just Allahu Akbar'd him.
I threw.
I mean, he could die twice in the same campaign.
Barnes. Are we forgetting about Barnes?
I tell Barnes to move really quickly.
He already moved out of your way.
Yeah, well, I tell him to run.
Let's see the damage.
That's worse than you carrying around a claymore.
Cool guys
for 3
can't look at
episodes.
explosions.
13, 21, 31, 62.
62. That's not doubled, right?
Everyone was giving me crap about
No, that's doubled.
That's doubled?
Yeah.
Don't double it.
Oh, 32.
What's the original?
32.
30 what?
32. 31, sorry.
Okay. Explosion goes off. You're not sure what happens in the stairwell. Barnes, as he turns to run, gets maybe 2 steps in and rides that shockwave as he tumbles forward. What do you guys do?
I immediately roll over and bring the rifle up in case he's still coming.
There's mass whirling around. Seems to be relatively black. There's no longer flames inside there. You're not sure what's going on, but there's a lot of black aura
I got a
swirling
fire
around inside
arrow.
I pull out one of my flares, spark it, toss it in.
there. All right, now that whole thing is just a fire tornado. Not even screaming at this point.
He's just moaning on the ground.
You want to close the door?
Yeah, I just nonchalantly close the door behind me.
All right, close the door.
No
You-
one's a
you-
psychopath. Are we-
You can hear the fire dying down on the other side as you've just cut off the funnel for it to flow up through the building. Do you want to open the door again?
I do.
I'm gonna be like the master and open the door to listen to see if he screams and then close it again and then check one more time.
All right, you open the door and you don't hear a sound. There
I
is
kind of
just-
peek around the door to look.
There is like charcoal bits on the ground.
Is he moving at all?
Nope. Looks very similar to like what Hunter looked like.
Is there like what could conceivably called a head? Like, is there like a torso at least?
Yeah, you can tell the humanoid body-ish.
I pull out my axe, walk to it, and cut the head off.
All right, it just kind of like disintegrates.
2 down, 1 to go.
Rough business. Not a whole lot of talking you guys do with these guys. To be fair, you were ambushed, so I'll give you credit on that one.
I tried, but someone decided to blow me up.
You didn't try. He was talking to you. You ignored him and threw a pipe bomb at him.
I asked if you wanted me to shoot it again.
I think there was going to be more discourse, but someone ended it quickly.
And to be fair, it was 2 people.
Yeah, that first one.
Are you complaining
quite the
about my
blunder.
efficiency?
All right, we're going to skip back over to Nick and Morgan.
I've been pretty efficient.
You stick your head up out of the manhole cover and you see the, to your horror, there are a bunch of children in this room. And you now hear the roaring sound of a generator in one of the corners of the room. And these kids look famished, deprived, gaunt, skin tight, skin and bones.
So they're weak, not moving a whole lot.
Yeah. Some of them aren't even conscious.
Lethargic.
You are afraid some are dead.
No, that'd be more than lethargic. That's emaciated.
Use my flashlight. Any of them look infected?
At minimum, they're lethargic.
It appears
Very
that
lethargic.
maybe, yeah, it would appear that they have some of the indications that Nick has.
This is not good. You can see, right? You're in the room with me. What do we do, Morgan?
I walk past the kids, go over to the generator, and turn it off.
All right, crank that sucker off. Nothing else really happens in this room.
Is it diesel powered?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, Siphon.
Go ahead and give me a DC. Let's go with 8 instinct or survival check.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Rolling survival.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah.
10 on instinct.
7 on survival.
Okay. You can hear it. You see it. There is a arm that reaches up from the ladder that you guys came up through, and it's grabbing the lid and it's trying to bring it down.
I'm diving forward, and I'm going to stick my shield in between the
try to-
doors.
Okay.
and
Turn off
close.
the arm
Thunk.
with a shield.
And this is like, ah! And you can see.
I rush over with him and I grab the arm.
And you are looking right at Lockjaw. And he's trying to close this thing. Give me a brutality check contested by Lockjaws.
I have 12.
I have 9. So you deadlift that thing open, and in part, he kind of comes up with it before he lets go, and then he starts scurrying back down the ladder.
Oh, I thought I had his arm.
Oh, I thought you were lifting the lid.
No, I got
Because at this point, like, his shield's stopping the lid from coming down. There's a little crack that you could, like, stick your fingers in to lift up.
I misunderstood. I thought he had it, like, propped.
No.
Okay. All right, well, then I do as you say.
Okay, you throw that thing open. Again, kind of lifting him up, but he lets go, and he's now scurrying down the ladder. Said it again.
I just take my last Molotov and drop it down onto where the flares lit at the bottom of the
Okay.
steps.
Go ahead and roll damage.
5d6. Do you need some?
No.
Do you-
I didn't think you could, but I would ask.
Nice. 12, 22, 24, 27.
27.
And it's fire.
Okay, you hear the and a lot of heat comes up the manhole cover, and there is like a ah! And then you hear a lot of splashing water.
Go get him, Nick. I'm right behind you.
Is the fire subsided?
It rapidly subsided, yes.
All right, I just jumped down.
Okay.
That's extreme.
All right, you're
I'm
looking
Santa Claus.
You're looking out in front of you. Again, very dark room. The only light you have really is from the open door right here on the other side. And wow. And then the light from the manhole cover directly above you. You're looking at what appears to be tumultuous water shaking back and forth like a bathtub. And you can't quite make out if there's someone directly in front of you or in the water as your eyes are adjusting.
Are the flares still? in
Yeah,
there?
there's a flare in the water at your feet.
So I reach down and grab the flare under the water, and I toss it out ahead of me.
All right. Grab the flare, toss it out ahead of you, and as you toss the flare, you notice that as it sinks into the water, there's swirling going on in the water, and it like separates out away from the flare, and then it seems to be coming, like racing like fish towards your feet, and we're gonna start combat as this guy explodes out of the water right in front of you.
All I can see is
I
the
need
fish things from body.
You and you. At the top of the manhole cover, you standing in front of him.
All right.
Let's do this.
So, with my brass knuckles, I punch it.
Sure.
Hit. Lockjaw. What is... Do I need to roll a brutality check first?
I need you to roll brutality, yes.
That is 15. Oh, I
Yeah,
need
that
to-
hits.
I need to... Sorry. Got to get my notes.
Just throws an uppercut for the heavens as he jumps out. Just,
Hold on. Oh, there they are. Okay. So with the Bloody Knuckles and a hit, that is a 1d8 plus 1d4, and with Bloody Knuckles gives me another d8. So that's,
And probably another hit.
that's Fury.
But that's later on.
Or yeah, fighter tier. So 1d8 plus another d8 and a d4. There it is. So as he comes in, I just go in with a left hook. That's 13.
13 damage.
13 damage.
Okay. He takes that first hit. Still coming at you.
All right, I go ahead and
Hit him again.
yeah, I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay, roll brutality check again.
14.
That still hits.
All right. So with my other hand, I go ahead and punch him in the collarbone, downward.
Okay.
That's let's see, 8 plus 7 is 15 plus 3 is 18.
18 damage.
18 damage. And then a third hit. The goal is to uppercut him.
All right. Do it again. Brutality check.
15.
Hits. Damage.
Give me.
Just wombo combo here. Oh,
Oh, well, that one wasn't too bad. 8 total. Why is my uppercut the weakest
All right.
damage? Even
Thibodeau. What do?
Do I have a angle to fire at him from where I'm at?
You could. It's going to be a little bit more difficult because this guy's literally wailing on him.
Right. That was my concern.
So it'll be slightly more difficult.
Is there any other exit out of this generator room?
No, this place has been sealed fairly tight. Like what Dr. Adam Wright had described to you previously. The only way really into this building is through this tunnel.
And they're right at the base of the ladder?
They are.
And how many feet down is it?
I would say 10 feet down to
Oh.
the floor.
10 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. If I get partway down the ladder and kind of do a push-off jump, can I go past both of them?
Yes.
I will do that.
So you land on a lower cement platform a little bit away from where they are. You're, say, about mid-shin deep now in the water.
Does that use up my action?
No.
Okay. All right. 3-round burst into his back and hope they don't go through.
All right. Let's see it.
Oh, that's not good. Hit once with an 11. Or wait, what's my DC?
We're looking at DC 9. For your
And
aiming
missed
check.
twice.
Okay.
okay, by him missing twice, am I taking rounds?
Let's see his damage first.
Why do we gotta see his damage first?
So
I don't like that.
The one that hit him does 26.
26. Okay. All right. Takes that round in the back. The other two skirt around. This is his left and right. But the one that does go through him plants into you.
Where's it get
And
me?
it's going to tumble. I want you to take a gunshot wound to the chest, and you're going to do 13 damage.
13 damage.
13 damage.
Oops, sorry.
So it's 75 minus 13.
Hippocratic Oath has been down the tube lately.
That would be 52.
52. Thank you.
Wait, no, 62. 62.
62.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
So take. All right.
Lockjaw kind of laughing to himself. You know, if you took that Precipio, he would be healing right now. As you can see, the different kind of auras recollecting on his body. But you are just bleeding.
Hmm. So, are we waiting for him to do anything?
Yeah, he's going to try and punch you now.
Okay.
Matter of fact, he's going to tussle with you. We're going to do a competing grapple check. Brutality. You.
That's not good.
I got a 12.
Yeah, I got a 9.
Take that.
I just got shot in the chest, okay? Cut me some slack.
This guy did too. After getting wailed on.
This guy has a healing factor.
How did that combat? Because I just realized I've been messing up my rolls. I should have been rolling 2 more d20 because the
Bow damage itself is 2d20 on top of the arrow.
Oh, well, there you go.
damage.
Well,
So when I give you a higher number next time, that's what it actually
We
is.
shall see. So, there you go. He's going to grab you, kind of like a belly a suplex, and he's going to toss you backwards over towards Morgan. Morgan, I need you to make an elusive roll. Let's do a DC 6.
That's his elusive.
Yes.
6 on the nose.
Sweet. All right. So he tosses Nick towards you. You're able to sidestep him as he goes, ah! And Lockjaw pops up out of the water and he's facing you, and he's going to try and swing at you. I need you to make DC 7 elusive roll.
That is a 9. That's right
All
there.
right. He's taking a left hook at you. You duck it, and we're going to restart from the top. Nick. Or Morgan, either one of you.
So, Nick's on the ground.
Yeah. Nick is behind you at this point, kind of like trying to get back up to his feet
Okay.
in the knee-deep water.
I
3
just got shot in the chest.
3-round burst into his chest. God damn it. What's my DC at this range?
Shoot. 3.
Oh, 3 hits.
Let's do this.
Nice. 29 on the first hit. 26 on the second hit. 19 on the third hit.
Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. Eight.
And I still have 11 rounds in my magazine and 1 in the pipe.
89 plus 4. Your 2 shots go into him, and he starts growling. "Arr!" And it appears that this like fun-loving activity has now become like a severe annoyance to him, as the amount of aura that's dissipating from him is now, it is very slowly collecting back, and he seems exhausted.
So I'm back up at my feet.
Yes.
Since I didn't move anywhere after I shoot, can I move
Yeah, you can move. Where do you want to
behind Nick?
go? Okay.
As he does that, I pull out Shorty,
All right, let's see it.
and so I got to roll to aim, right?
Yep.
All right, so that's a +1 to aiming with Shorty,
Okay.
which
DC 3.
gives me +1. DC 3, thank God.
Nick might actually hit something with his gun. Did you roll a 1?
I didn't. I didn't. The one time in this game, I'm just so happy I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Roll a 10 for an 11.
Roll your damage for Shorty.
Ah, sorry. So much writing on this. Oh,
The guy
what's
had
the
to be
damage?
3 feet away, but hey, that's okay.
Hey, a shot is a shot. What's it's a D12.
Honestly,
And-
thought you were gonna like baseball bat this.
What's that?
I thought you were gonna pull out a baseball bat at this point.
I don't have a baseball bat,
Oh,
But,
that'd have been dope.
but I do have things coming. So
All
I
right.
just got shot in the chest. Okay, give me a second.
Oh my
to
god,
recruit.
I will fix it. Get over it.
You're not a very nice man. Your bedside manner is
Okay, so
always the greatest.
You're alive.
Zombie
because-
apocalypse, all right.
all right, so 1d12 plus 1d8.
Roll it.
Oh yeah, that's
He
only
said, "You're
hand-to-hand
still alive?"
combat.
Shut up.
Roll it already.
10.
Oh my god.
Seven-
if-
seven-
if the
you got the
booze was
shorty,
there, this guy would
you
be
light
such
that.
a lush.
You load that shell.
Oh.
Click it back in. And you say nothing. Okay, you're just gonna shoot him.
I say die.
Clever.
Yes.
Die. Pull that. Spark flies off from your weapon as the shrapnel flies through this guy's body, and he just collapses into the water.
Oh, is he dead?
The aura swirling around him begins to dissipate, fall into the water, and it no longer looks like it's trying to direct itself back to his body. As you guys literally overwhelmed a healing factor from an undead.
It's a little anticlimactic. But also, yeah, I've got nothing. Wow, I'm not a good story writer tonight.
All right.
Wow. Kids.
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 All right, so as I start climbing back up the ladder.
Wait. Let me fix you first. That is a nat 10, so 15 on medicine.
I'll take it.
Which bumps me back up to.
He
full.
hasn't rolled the healing yet.
Oh,
He's just done the medicine check. And I just dropped my D10 somewhere.
59.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh, there it is. It's in the dead center of the table. Of
That
course
is-
it is.
that is a max heal.
Useful all around. Sensu bean.
Might as well.
I mean, just like
That will be.
I don't understand. Like for these guys, they had to basically harness the power of the sun to destroy theirs. You and I just literally beat our guy to death. And I'm really sad because I was expecting more out of him. That's why I didn't say anything clever.
I mean, if you look at the numbers, it's pretty insane what you guys went through.
I can't look at the numbers. You have them.
I know. All right, so you guys grab the children. What are you going to do with the children?
Are there
Because there's
any?
a lot of them.
Are there any indeed that are deceased?
Yes, there's about 5 dead kids in here.
Okay.
Some of them
I-
still have very weak heartbeats.
Nick, can you do me a favor?
What do you need?
I'm going to start working on these kids. I need you to go back and bring help, and we can kind of relay them through the tunnel out of here, up to the surface.
Okay.
All right.
So I go.
I'm
and I
going to
just
skip over
jump
to
down.
Nova and
Barnes.
Daniel. You guys walking out of there like, yeah, we just cooked Samson. And you hear what sounds like running footsteps coming down. I need you to pause this if you haven't already paused this.
I haven't. 1 second. Getting there. Okay, we're good.
Coming down U.S. Veterans Hospital Road here towards you as you come out of this building. And it is none other than Nick coming towards you guys. And
got him?
yes, there is a hole in his chest.
No,
There's packing there.
There's a white circle of packing.
Just this, like,
There's an occlusive
Wad.
dressing right
Just-
next to
just-
your sternum.
just like a wad of toilet paper
Looks
soaked
like
in
one of
black
the
ooze.
ghouls from Bleach. No, you'll get this reference. You
Hello
look
Kitty
like one of the
Band-Aid.
hollows from Bleach.
Something like that.
You got him?
It says Sawi on it.
Not gonna lie, I kind of want to see if I can
Lockjaw's
shoot
dead.
through him just through that
I just sent
hole.
Samson to hell.
You are messed up.
Sorry, it was entertaining. It was the first thing that came to mind.
Kids, they need help in
Lead
the
on.
tunnels.
Lead on.
Let's go.
You guys are brought back down into the tunnels. By this time, that first room is about waist deep in water. And you guys start getting this chain going, handing the kids off. These kids, very weak. You're basically just carrying a bunch of sleeping children, really.
I yell back down, turn the pump back on.
I walk up and start twisting it.
All right. The level of water begins to dissipate slightly in the first room and it begins rising in the second room. You guys are handing the kids off. You get about 12 kids still alive out of that building, the Child Development and Rehabilitation Center. You are now all in the campus service building. What do? You and the 12 kids. This party here.
Yell over for the guys with the trucks to come over.
All right. Yeah. Hey, we need help. Some of them are coming out like, hey, oh, that's Thibodeau. Yeah. What is he yelling for? Did you hear trucks? Oh! Getting the trucks, drive them on over. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, those kids? Are those dead kids?
No, I had to leave them behind.
Oh. Oh, that's
Bummer.
dark. Well, I mean, are we loading these kids up or what?
As comfortable as you can in the back of the truck for now.
All right, they start picking up kids, loading them into the back of the
Be
trucks.
careful, they might be infected.
As they were already picking them up. So,
One guy's just like,
Can I see my scanner?
yeah.
I give the scanner back to Thibodeau.
All the kids are infected.
Is there a chance to cure him, or should we just put him down? I don't mean to be the heartless one,
One
but
thing left to do.
And I'm the psycho.
well,
Once I find out that they're all infected, I say they need to be euthanized painlessly.
what about right?
we can handle the kids after we need to finish this.
All right. You guys head down into the parking garage of the building, which this real life does not have a parking garage, but I'm saying it today. We're going down into the parking garage. We're finding the Doom Vault. What do you guys do? Go ahead and pause this, Tony.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Hey, Mike, you know you're muted.
What?
You're muted.
Had to make sure that I wasn't muted.
That's all right. So, you made across with this Doom Vault door. This time the light's green. What do?
Open the door.
I have my bow ready to shoot
All
right.
right. You
Yeah,
hit
I got my rifle up.
the red button. Here goes. And then the door kind of pops open a little bit. That's totally not me doing that.
Say that's not me.
Of course. You want to call it now. So, the door's real heavy as you pull on it. I mean, super heavy. It's taking you a little bit of time. You're kind of moving the rocks around as you get it cracked open. Maybe wide enough for shoulder width for each of you guys to go in one at a time. What does our party do?
Is there light inside?
There is.
And
Hi.
we see
And you see very disheveled, what looks like a work lab, and there's Dr. Wright, or what looks like Dr. Wright, but very different, as he is all black and all covered in that aura. And he hears the door open, and he turns around, and he facing you guys. He's kind of leaning over the table. He's like,
I walk in with a smile on my face saying hello. Because I'm a dork.
He looks over, and on the table next to him, there's this, what looks like a normal beaker, liquid, bluish.
I
And he
want to shoot
Starts
his hand.
reaching over for it.
I shoot an arrow through his hand.
Okay. We'll just take it. Just go, and hits him in the hand, looks at you, and he grabs it anyways.
I run
Damn it.
over.
And he gets ready to throw it on the ground.
I run over with my axe and I chop his hand off.
All right. There it goes. The aura explodes everywhere, and he's like, "No, you can't take what is mine. I should have won." And he's stomping around, and he goes to stomp
like
on
a
the.
spoiled
Are you referring
child.
to your arm or this?
I think I just fire a burst right into his face while he's like
Come.
lifting up,
Spoiled
and I'm assuming knocks him
child.
back from the thing so he can't stomp on.
his body's like laying on the table now. The aura is trying to collect onto his body.
Anyone got a
there's
Molotov left?
Nova,
Yes.
Molotov.
I've
There's,
got 3 of them.
That blue vial is still sitting on the table. His arm holding onto it.
Get the vial, then burn him.
Is that what
Nick's
we do?
got the
Well,
vial.
I
Right here.
throw a Molotov at him, I
You throw a
guess.
Molotov?
And I have his arm.
All right.
And we run like hell to get out of there.
You'll have my sword and my axe, my bow, and you'll have his arm. All right, you throw a Molotov right there in the center of the room, and everything lights up. What are we doing?
You're getting out. I mean,
Run!
everything's lighting up.
Do you
So,
close the vault door?
As we're doing that, I pull out a mine, crank it, and just throw it in. So that way, as it shuts, it'll pop.
I say wait before you do that. Are there any computers?
There appears to be one computer in there, yes.
Pull the hard drive.
All right, pull the hard drive. Get out. Activate your mind. Throw it in there. Door closes. There's a very just low sounding. "Duh." For you guys, it was like, well, I expected more from that.
this is very
But you probably imagine on the
And then you
inside,
just see
it was
like
violent.
one puff of smoke come out of the box.
And the door's closed. So what are we doing now?
Let's bring
I
down the
inform-
building and bury this
I
thing so it can
informed
never
them
get
about
out.
Olivia first thing.
Okay. You were informed about Olivia. Crew?
I think
Well, it's a good thing we got this.
You know, whatever this is.
Still holding the arm that's holding it, so it's a good thing we got this.
Find something to stop her with.
Okay. Sure, you got something in your bag that'll suffice. It's like an inclusive dressing, actually.
Yeah. Put a glove over that. Bind it down. Wrap it up.
You said Havens was with Olivia? I'm gonna talk to him about getting some more explosives to try and bring down this building. Barry, right?
All right, you guys go back up into the upper lobby, where like the reception desks and whatnot are, and the lounge chairs, like the kids' corner with all the stuffed animals.
I walk up to one of those sanitizer things again. All right.
You? Really?
We were in a sewer. You should do so too.
I also kind of look down at myself because I've been waiting at water. Shrug, walk up.
All right, fine. We all use the Germex.
the automated little dollop that comes out and just have to sit there for more.
I do a little bit on my face.
Oh,
kind
sure,
of get some of the
sure.
blood off it.
All right. What are we doing, crew? You're in the lobby.
I think. I think I go. Did we win?
Let's,
we should probably get out of here before you start saying
let's
stuff like
get
that.
these kids and Olivia back to base.
Does none of them say anything about Olivia being knocked out and duct taped and locked in a car?
I
Don't
guess
really care.
None of them have said
Aw.
anything. No,
We haven't seen it yet. We
No.
don't know.
not presently. You're just there's the reception desk, the computers, the different lounge
Yeah,
chairs.
walk back out to where everyone is.
All right. And they're all looking at you guys like, so.
He's dead. As I walk by.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Well, I'm hungry. Are you
I'm-
hungry?
I'm tired.
I could use a nap.
I want
Hey,
sleep.
wait. What's up with her?
Is that
Pointing
Olivia?
Had a
Knocked
small-
out.
Was Hunter rough with her or something?
What do you mean, was I rough with her? Have you seen that psychopath you walk around with?
Was Hunter?
First off, we
You're
said
dead.
Hunter,
Yeah,
not
he
Havens.
said a
Oh.
hunter, not Havens.
Oh, okay.
Also,
I feel like
why are you
Haven.
pointing a gun at her?
Because she's infected.
She's leered. Okay, so she's knocked out and duct taped.
And dangerous.
Put her in the back with the kids and let's get going.
Havens, you are the salt of the earth.
Haven looks over.
Tomato there.
I was gonna
like,
say
"Wow,
Haven probably
I'll
looks
get a
over to me with a
black
dirty
there,
look as
Nick."
I just laugh.
All right, the convoy loads up. You guys take what vehicles you have left along with the kids. Go back to the Fortress of Solitude, aka corrugated steel.
So-
And what are we doing here?
So we won. They're all dead, right?
I mean,
They're
Right's
not-
dead.
My count's right. We got Hunter, Samson, right,
Lockjaw.
Yeah, your boy Lockjaw. I think that's 4. I think we won, guys.
We ended the source.
And you guys got the
Doesn't-
sniper, so that's fine.
That was Samson.
Olivia's equipment's still out there in that patio.
we ended the source.
The only problem
One
is the other
step in.
equipment that we need is back at the QC.
Well, give my face while to heal up, and I'll lead an infiltration mission to go get it.
Hey Doc,
We might want to
you
rest
wanna give me
first.
that shot?
Pull it out, draw a syringe, tap a vein, inject him.
All right. Nick, in excruciating pain, you become Nick.
Where's the red?
All of your
That-
blood seems to be dissipating. You check your bandage, it's soaked with red. Or at least it's beginning to now.
I pull it out as we're watching it. Oh. Oh.
I'll suture him.
Medic.
It would appear that, just in case, the brilliance behind Dr. Adam Wright had one failsafe for himself. As he managed to make and develop his own cure for the parasite.
Is there enough for Olivia and the kids?
It would appear that you could distribute enough for each, yes.
Make sure you save one. We're gonna need more.
Right. Inject the kids, inject Olivia.
Nick just falls asleep in his chair.
For the first time in like 3 days.
Barnes
It's been
reaches
5.
Barnes
I've
reaches into his plate carrier and pulls out the folded magazine with Obar's family on it, tucks it into his jacket for him. And
Once
walks
I know
away.
he's completely out, I take out the claymore.
Oh no!
Oh no, that was used to drop the Doom Vault. That
Okay.
Was,
Yeah.
that was We've already
All right.
kind of leave the magazine with him.
All right,
Well,
everyone.
Yeah.
All right.
We made it through the last move. How do you
Oh.
feel?
Well,
Stunned.
I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't matter how we feel because we're going to talk about that next week on a special episode of OTR where it is going to be an AMA
Off the Rails podcast.
Off the Rails podcast. And we'll do an AMA as it pertains to our experience with The Last Move.
Yep, we're going to talk about specifically the players' thoughts and feelings about what they experienced. I'm going to do a Q&A about certain things from the players and the audience, and then we'll spend the second half of the podcast discussing the preliminary information about the Ghost of Saltmarsh. So thank you for joining us on another episode of The Last Move. This is our final episode. It's been awesome. I've been your DM and host, Kenny. I'm joined by my good friend.
Hey, everyone. I am Tony, and I am signing off one last time as Nick O'Barry. I had a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And always joining me is the good friend and second gun that Nick had.
Hey guys, I'm Ian
Suck it,
Bailey,
gun.
and I will be signing off for the last time. Kind of bittersweet a little here, as Corporal Daniel Barnes.
Corporal Daniel Barnes.
And yeah, no, this is as usual joining us.
Hey guys, I'm Taylor, and I'm signing off for a final time as Nova Anderson, and I was apparently
Don't you mean
Tori Gray.
well, yeah, stuck with that name for a while.
Bump a dump, bump a dump a dump.
And I'm with
Hey guys, I want to thank everyone for inviting me to play. It's been a pure joy. I'm Mike. I played Morgan Thibodeau, and I cannot believe we made it.
We made it. We won. It was a little anticlimactic, but dude. Lock up.
efficiency.
That's right.
All right. All right, everyone. Make sure you find us on all of our social medias, the YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, all those things. Hit the like button, hit share, tell your friends, especially tell them now to be there next week for the special episode of OTR where we discuss everything about The Last Move. And as always, it's
Your move, Internet.